Hmm. Interesting. Did that work? Are we live? Let me get the chat. Yeah, there we are. Hey, it's Gimme. And welcome back to No Man's Sky, one of my all-time favorite games. I freaking love this game. There was a massive, massive update today, like 28 gigabytes or something like that. There's a new expedition, and the expeditions are a lot of fun because it's like a little mission that gives you a tutorial about all the new features they added. I can't believe how much they've added to this game from the beginning. Like, all the planets used to be empty. Now there's like animals everywhere, there's structures. I think the last one they did, what, the ocean? Yeah, the big ocean update. That's why I'm wearing the diving helmet. But I did get some brand new building pieces. Oh yeah, the last one, no, was the Corvettes. Yeah, the giant shipbuilding update. So now you can build your own ship. That's why we're on my ship here. We're standing on what's called the Titty Twister. As you can see, we've got a projection of our massive titty monster up here. But the entire yeah, it looks cooler from the back. I'm still not done with the inside. We got like the neon signs, we got the bubbles, we got the red lights. We even got like the kitty cat paws on the floor. Yeah, I was going for like a strip club kind of vibe, and I think we did that. It's like a like a titty bar from Total Recall. Anyways, I haven't done the entire inside yet. You know, we've got a few things started, but yeah, we still have a lot to build in here. But I really like how the internal shape of the ship came out, 'cause it gives me lots of like rooms and stuff. And there's even a second floor. In fact, the cockpit's upstairs. And upstairs is where we have like all of our storage containers. So I can literally access my entire storage from the ship. And then of course we've got like refiners and all that kind of stuff in here. I just haven't put enough I just haven't put any furniture and stuff in here yet, and it looks kind of depressing. Can we change our view? There we go. Check this guy out. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys the I've got a fossil display on the top, like a hood ornament that looks pretty badass. We've got like the Iron Man colors on there. There's even a little patio on the top, if you notice, where we can go chill out. Because with these ships, now we can just like park if we want to and just get up out of our chair. So if we were playing with multiple people, we could have homies up here like chilling on the couch watching the monitors while we're like literally flying through space. Oh, whoa, whoa. Alright, you get it though. I mean, we got a chill spot on the outside of our ship on the very top, which is pretty awesome. But what we want to do is start the new expedition. And to do that, we're gonna want to go to, oh, let's go to the anomaly. Yeah, my ship doesn't look like anybody else's ship, that's for sure. Yeah, it's been a while since we've played this game, since the last update, I suppose. But every time, it's such an adventure playing this game, and it just seems like it never ends with the amount of content they just keep adding to it. For free, by the way. It's pretty insane. Like, most companies would be selling all of this stuff as like DLCs and stuff, but nope, they're like, everybody gets it for free. And there's different skins you can get. I got the Clanker skin because, you know, I thought it was cool. But there's other kinds of aliens you can be, but I like the diving helmet, the old school diving helmet. That's why I'm dressed up like a Clanker. Okay, so for the expeditions, we come over here to the expedition terminal, and we get to take some items with us. But other than that, we are completely starting over. And this new update is called the Remnant. And it has to do with like toxic waste disposal. And from what I've seen so far, there's like a gravity gun that we can get. And there's a bunch of new like exocraft modifications. It looked insanely fun. So we've got salvage data that we can use to buy stuff on the anomaly. We've got repair kits. Those are going to be vital. Tainted metal so we can turn it into nanites. Stasis devices, we can sell those for millions of dollars. In fact, just this stack of 10 is worth 156 million. And then, of course, we're going to want storage augmentations, exosuit augmentations, multi-tool, and then the suspicious packets that'll get us the best tech modules. Like, I think I'm probably going to regret not putting any tech modules in here. Should I put my portable refiner in there? I don't know. By the time you get to where you can get all of this stuff, I don't know. It's never like super useful. You never get any of this stuff until like late into the expedition anyways. Uh I saved a couple spaces for refiners, but we can't take refiners with us. Oh wait, we sure can take refiners with us. Okay. I'm gonna fill up the rest of this space with portable refiners, and that's so we can use the duplication glitch. Okay, let's see. This expedition takes place on a single planet. Starship travel is unavailable, and this terminus will not be reachable for equipment transfer until the expedition is complete. Okay, that changes everything. All right, I'm glad I read the fine print before we started this thing. So what it's saying is that instead of traveling through space like No Man's Sky is all about, this all takes place on one planet. So things like starship modules are not going to be needed. We're not going to need starship upgrades either. We might need repair kits because when we're missing when we're missing ingredients, sometimes you can use the repair kits. All right, let's take those out. In fact, let's put in some refiners if we can. That's actually perfect. This will help us duplicate the items we already have a lot faster. But like exosuit
Hi.
stuff, multi-tool stuff, we're gonna want to keep that. It's the Uncle Moded. How you doing today? Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today. I was completely out of it yesterday. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have even streamed.
Hey, it's at Unclomoded, and
But
welcome to
we've
the
got
live
this
stream.
brand new expedition
Smiling
going.
face with sunglasses.
Did you know you can make parties in Minecraft now? I didn't realize that. I didn't tell you guys about that on the stream yesterday. Now we can make parties and it'll take all of us to like whatever world I go to, it'll take all of us. So next time we play Minecraft, we can get in a party and then I can just take you guys to the minigame servers with me and it'll take you guys with me, which is pretty cool. All right, we got some cakes. We're gonna want to eat a lot of these. Okay, for the technology, I think I'm literally gonna take off my ingestion backpack and my Mark II portable refiner. Ooh, if I lose this stuff though, I'm gonna be so pissed. Should I take some jetpack modules? Like some of these are pretty insane, like 789%. Like it took me a long time to find some of those. Oh, the big jump. That's pretty effective. Maybe take some underwater stuff. No, I'm pretty sure we're going to a desert planet. I don't know what the star seed does for me. Okay, we definitely want to make sure we have one of these. I'm pretty sure the exocraft
Hello.
are vital to this update. It's the random person. How you doing this afternoon? We're actually streaming a little bit early today uh, because I tried to go to the store and I just got completely soaked and rained on, so I turned around and now we're streaming. I guess I'll have to try and maybe go to the store later, or we might just order some food. I don't know. But there's a new expedition
I'm alright,
in No
just got
Man's
off
Sky,
school.
and I'm super excited. For those of you that are new to No Man's Sky, this is a lot like, I would say, it's kind of like Elder Scrolls in space. But there's a lot more like crafting and building involved. I'm trying to think of a game with a lot of like crafting and building. I mean Minecraft obviously, but it's that's not how the building goes. You know, when you're building stuff there's like panels and snap together and modules. It's not like piece by piece. It's more like building on like the forest or green hell. Oh yeah, the Green Hell is another game I recently picked up. I kind of want to check that out. Let me guys know if you're interested in seeing some of that. Or like settlement building in Fallout. Except there, okay, not only do you build bases, you build ships. Do you see this ship with the
I
giant
am
titty
free.
monster? Like I built this entire thing from pieces I built or found. I mean, it looks like a titty bar. Look at that giant titty monster up there. I actually have one of these titty monsters. That's why I'm able to project it. Where are my pets? Let's bring out my to the titty twister. There you go. I mean, tell me that's not a titty monster. And it even like spins around and like squirts stuff everywhere. It's weird. It's really weird. Oh, check out the cool fireworks I got on my jetpack. That's pretty neat. Yeah, that's another thing that's been recently added is pets. Check out this guy's cool these ships are extremely rare. And I like the configuration he got. He literally has like every fin and every like wing you could put on it. Mine's the opposite. I've got one that's like I'm into like the small ships. I find like the variants that have like no attachments on them. Yeah, I've got some pretty rare ships. Oh wait, let's see what new stuff is at the Quicksilver guy. Not seeing too much. I think. Wait, hold on. I think we gotta check the expedition rewards. Okay, here we go. Heirloom. That's kind of neat looking. Magfield expert.
I have a few ships. Been a while since
Mechanical
I last
legs.
played.
Whoa. Been a while since you last played. You've got a couple of ships, but do you have a Corvette? See, these are like the regular ships. The Corvettes are like flying bases. I don't know if you saw earlier. I was just flying my ship around, got out of the seat, and was just like walking around my ship. You can even go outside your ship, like in space. You can go into other people's ships and drive around with them. Like the multiplayer on this game got so much cooler with the Corvette update because
I
like I said,
don't.
you could hang out with your friends like on your ship if you got one, and he can drive you around to like whatever missions or objectives you're doing. It's legit like a flying base. You can build anything on the ship just like you would if you were building a base. Here, I'll show you. Where's the titty twister? Here it is. If you ever seen a movie called From Dusk Till Dawn, the name of the titty bar they go to is called the Titty Twister. That's where I got the name. But, you know, if you come in here, you can hit the build thing, and we can literally build whatever we want in here. And I've got like some rooms are fully furnished. We've got the workbenches and the terminals and the fans and everything. I've got some ships that are completely decked out on the inside, but this is my favorite one so far, so I think I want to like work on this one because where the supercharged slots. Yes. Okay, the reason we're keeping this ship is because of the supercharged slots and where they're
Yeah,
located.
my dad had a huge one, I think.
Because those are kind of random when you start building your ship. Okay, before I go on the expedition, I think I want to check out my settlements. I'm getting a notification. Look how much jetpack I have, though. Like, the cake that I eat gives me, like, so much jetpack than those modules I have. I've got, like, 1,000% jetpack. So in addition to, like, building your base and building your ship, there's also settlements. So let's go to Homie Station first off. See what these guys need. Pretty sure I've got this settlement built up to S class. I hope those beers are cold when I get in there.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Okay, make a policy decision. Our research teams are at loggerheads. They have competing proposals. We could be overhauling our maintenance system, though there is a faction who strongly believes that bolstering our anti-sentinel system. Alright, well let's look at the stats. Sentinel alert level 26%. Yeah, I would say that's probably what we should do. I'd be happier if that was like 20% lower, to be honest. Okay, make policy decision. Maintenance tech or only 2, that's fine, I'll take it. And these settlements make resources for us, as you can see. We can use those on our freighters. Okay, well, like your freighter, you can't fly around in your freighter, even though that's like a portable base as well.
Hit the like button to show your support. Red heart, smiling face with hearts.
So those are like the sizes of ship right there. You've got the little ships you can fly around in. You've got the Corvette, and then you've got the freighter. The Corvette's kind of in between the freighter and your little ships. And then above that, you've got your bases, I guess, like your entire base that you build on the ground. And then after that, it's settlement building. And if you notice, like each one of these buildings has its own like terminal, where I can like upgrade it or do whatever. Like these are all maxed out. But I was checking really quick to see if there's any new buildings that need resources. Like when they're building a new building, you can like use the kiosk to like give them resources to make it go up faster. Okay, well, where did I come out of? Where's the where's the frickin' There should be an icon at the terminus. I don't get it. Why don't I see the... Where's the house I was just in? Okay, so from the middle, where's the middle? Okay, right here. I think I know where it's at from here. It's behind this building. Maybe? No, that's not it. Oh wait, I think is it this one? I got lost in my own settlement. That's alright. It happens sometimes. Nope, that looks like a cool bar. It's so weird I can't find the... Yeah, we want to get out of here. We gotta go to the other settlement I have, which is Clanker Station. Oh, here's my Corvette. Oh no. Man, we used up a lot of jetpack. That shit refills fast though. Okay, well if I look, it tells me what all of these are. Yeet. Docking stations, aqua purifier, luxury bases.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Where's the overseer's chamber? Why can't I find that? It's actually one of the bigger buildings, I think. And it's kind of towards the middle. That kind of looks like it. Finally. Holy crap, we found it. Alright. Let's keep going. Alright, yeah, they're good. I don't know why, but my Roku decided to reset itself once again. Okay, this settlement usually needs less maintenance. Oh, construction opportunity. I speak again. Alright. Starship dock or autonomous crane. Citizens have submitted Schemes for the development of both new Starship Hub and an autonomous crane. Indicates 46 approval for the Starship Hub, 46 approval for the crane. The crane will give us 1 population capacity and 11,000 productivity. The other one, oh, but having a Starship dock will allow us to, you know, all the ships that land there, all the NPCs that land there, it might give us a chance to get, like, pretty rare ships. Yeah, I kind of like that. Alright, we'll go with the Starship dock. It's a little less money, but we're rich, it doesn't matter. Okay, now we gotta go to the Starship Hub and give it materials. Yeah, see, this is what I was looking for at the last settlement. Looks like a new building going up. Oh no, a Starship Hub, I guess, is going up right here. We supply the materials. It should just take a few seconds. 70%, 80%, 90%. Uranium. Yeah, I've got all this stuff. You guys probably can't see the percentage. The text is pretty dang small. Alright, so now that we've built the place, we open it, and then we're gonna have to upgrade it from here. So now that it's open, it's got its own terminal here, and we can go in here and supply materials. 200 chromatic, that's pretty simple. Okay, let's reopen the building. And then it gives you this cool, like, animation. Alright, let's take it up to A class. Room for a new citizen. Alright, our settlement's growing. Reopen the building, then and we're just gonna close it right back down for the S class. And if you noticed, every time we reopen it, it looks like more like futuristic, more refined, like more finished. Yeah, let's see what it looks like now. Oh yeah, there's already somebody parked there. What kind of ship is that? Oh, that's a shuttle. Okay, I was looking at it backwards. The cockpit's up there. But see, this is what the Starship Hub does for us. So now we've got, like, yeah, the Starship outfitting station and all this other stuff. Pretty cool. Okay, we've got all that figured out. Let's just... Everything will be fine while we're away. That's what I was worried about. So if we go up out of the atmosphere, we can call down the anomaly. I don't like how my tailgate's down, but that's fine. It's a cool looking ship. I mean, at least when I compare it to other people's Corvettes, I think it looks pretty cool. Some people might say it's kind of slutty. but that's just me. Run, there we go. Alright, we've got a sprint. There's a sprint button. Whoa, look at this thing. What is that? He's got like a flower monster. That's cool. You guys want to see some of my pets? It's show and tell time. Let's see what we got. This is my newest one. He's a giant robot. Pretty cool. He's got like an umbrella on his back, I guess. We've also got giant dinosaurs as well. Oh wait, this guy is super cute. Where's he at? Look at this guy. Look at him do his happy dance. I love it. Just hopping around. You know, some of these guys you can make really big, but sometimes it's better to make them small because they're like way cuter. I've also got dinosaurs and like giant bugs. Like these dinosaurs are the size of like buildings. Yeah, I got the brontosaurus guy. I've got the triceratops guy. Yeah, I was collecting dinosaurs there for a minute. We've got this thing that just looks like a demon from like Doom or something. This guy would just look so crazy. I was like, we gotta have one of those. And of course I got a little doggo. You know how hard it is to find something that looks like an actual dog or a cat? Yeah, everything's pretty crazy in this world. Like I've got a flying goldfish. This is actually my very first pet ever, is my flying goldfish. And the thing is, you can like ride these guys too. You can like ride them around a planet, and it's like a really easy to get around, especially with like the flying ones. And I'm sure we'll probably need to have room for like some eggs. Oh, I don't know if we can take eggs back from the expedition. Look at this little guy. Tell me that's not adorable. Oh, it glows. That's kind of cool. But we might find some really cool stuff on the expedition. Like, look at this thing. It doesn't even look real. This guy is probably the biggest guy I own. This thing is massive. Like, this is not actual size. If he was actual size, it would fill up the entire landing bay, all these ships and everything. It would literally just fill up this whole place. He's like 20, 30 stories tall. He's he's a monster. I'm like the size of like that toenail down there. That I'm not even joking. So the only way they could fit him in here is to shrink him down. But like if we were on a planet, I would be like the size of I would be as tall as that guy's foot. He's so big. This guy's super tall too. This is one of the first ones I ever got, but he's not as big as the other guy apparently. I don't know if they shrink them down at the same ratio or not, but all right, we said goodbye to the pets. We've got our expedition box full. Bases and discoveries are automatically shared with your primary save at the end of the expedition. Okay. Yep. Here we go, guys. It took us a little while to get ready, but we are on our way. I don't know, it's weird. I feel like the people on my channel just never heard of this game somehow. Like, there's YouTube channels out there with millions of subscribers, and all they do is play this game.
Commencing at assistance suit
So, I mean, it is a popular game. I just don't think any of those guys know about
support systems
the Gimme Gang.
activated. Geokinetic
All right,
system
so the
online.
expeditions, it's pretty much a fresh start, and it's like a tutorial mission to like show off all the uh, new stuff in the update,
Aerial propulsion
all the new
jetpack
features and
online.
everything.
Multi-tool and mining laser attachment.
Whoa,
Operational.
look at this multi-tool I got. What is that?
User initialization sequence complete.
That guy's name is Old Fart. That's funny. Okay, sign up for heavy-duty industrial salvage. Equip the powerful Gravitino coil to manipulate industrial waste and haul it across the desert. Complete milestones to earn equipment. Complete entire phases for special exclusive rewards. View progress in the expedition page. Reach the space anomaly to retrieve stored items. Starship travel is unavailable. Then how do we get to the anomaly? Only exocraft. Okay. How do we get to the anomaly to get our stuff? Because if you notice, we have nothing. We've got okay, there's a busted starship. And we've got this, like, 90s looking laser tag multi-tool. At least we got ammo. Oh, it gives us a personal refiner off the bat, so that's pretty awesome. We're gonna want to put our jetpacks on the overcharge slots. Yeah, we'll leave the shields on there. See how these two have a border around them once you link them together? Like, I'm pretty sure there's a way to get... I guess not. Alright. That's what we're working with. Starships out of range. Looks like we got a hauler. A C-class. And we just need to get it to where we can launch. We can repair the rest of this stuff with the repair kits. Once we get those. Oh, I remember. I wonder if the... Yeah, it still works. Okay, there's a way to, like, dash forwards. If you melee attack and then hit the boost, it launches you. Oh, but my jetpack ran out so fast. Did you see that? Okay, so it says register for long distance hauling and strip the desert for industrial waste. So there should be a marker somewhere telling us where to go. Okay, this is industrial waste. Okay. Hello, user, give me that gaming. Gravitino coil, that's awesome. Okay, register for industrial waste hauling. Alright, we've done that. Oh, I guess maybe not. Where do we register at? Seen a lot of other players like drifting in and out of the server. It's crazy. Like when you play this game, the universe is so big, you hardly ever run across any other players. Just because the game is that vast. I mean, it does happen occasionally, but like it's pretty rare to have an actual player visit your base. And these expeditions are kind of fun because it brings everybody to like the same place. So you end up meeting quite a few random people. But there's so many icon player names on the screen, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I think I need to somehow make this,
Technology installed.
yeah, I've got to find a way to get chromatic metal, a gravitino ball, and a magnetic resonator. Okay, so there we go. That's what I was supposed to do. Okay, we got some items as a reward, some cobalt, ion batteries, life support gel. Oh yeah, we gotta be careful not to die. I forgot how easy it is to die when you're brand new at this game. Okay, so it said something about use the refiner to make a gravitino ball from like cobalt, I think. I don't have any carbon to run this thing though. Okay, install the gravitino coil. Yeah, that's what we've got to do. What do we've got? Refined magnetized ferrite. Okay, not the cobalt. Yeah, let's take that out of there. I guess we've got to go look for some stuff. And if we could find... There's gravitino balls right there. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Sentinels. Okay, this sucks. We gotta try and run away from the sentinels now. Emerald, pyrite. We're looking for a chromatic metal deposit. Well, you know what? I think emerald, or we can refine some of this stuff down to... How far away is this stuff? Wait, I don't think I have the terrain manipulator to... Okay, we've got the terrain manipulator. Okay, that gets us silica powder. What we need to do is find one of those deposits now. We need to find some carbon as well. It seems pretty close. Okay, I think that one is probably the closest one. Should be right on top of this hill here. Oh, how did I do that? Neat. Oh, wait, there we go. So I'm pretty sure we can take this stuff and refine it into activated emerald, and then if we refine that, it should give us chromatic metal. If I'm remembering my recipes correctly. Yeah, I'm usually pretty anal about mining the entire deposit because until you mine the entire deposit, it's gonna show up on somebody else's visor. And normally this isn't a problem because it'll respawn before the next person comes along, most definitely. But when on these expeditions like this, there's gonna be a guy that's gonna spawn in like, 5 minutes from now, and if I just leave like two little scraps, it's still gonna have the icon there. And they're gonna walk all the way over here, and like there's not gonna be anything. There's just gonna be like this little piece, right? So I always try to make sure to take up the whole deposit and not leave any little floating pieces. As to prevent other people from going through the trouble to come over here and find out it's all mined out. Oh shit. Oh shit. Falling down in my hole. Okay, I don't have a lot of
Hi.
jetpack, but that
I don't.
seems to go pretty
Yeah, my
fast.
dad had a huge one, I think. Hit the like button to show your support. Red heart smiling face with hearts.
Yep, the internet is royally fucking up right now. I don't know what to do about that. Let's get out the mining beam. And we need to, like, mine some plants and animals for carbon. And oxygen. Can't really tell what... There's not really much vegetation on this place. Here we go. Yeah, let's scan this stuff. See what it's made out of. Okay, we're gonna need ferrite for sure. In fact, I think they were recommending using ferrite to mine up to make the chromatic metal, even though you can make it from more expensive things like that emerald I just picked up. Okay, we're getting what we need. We just need to keep identifying plants and just keep taking everything down. Yeah, we need the carbon to run the refiner, and then we need... I guess we could do ferrite to magnetized ferrite. That's probably going to be better. And we always want to... You always want to scan the plants first, because... Come on. That way you get the secondary material from it as well, because if it has like a question mark on it, then you know you don't actually pick anything up from that. We are gonna need ass amounts of carbon, like complete truckloads. This yeah, this little 1990s mining beam isn't really doing it, is it? Man, that's taking forever. Alright, we need to find more ferrite. We need less vegetable and more rock. There we go. Dolphapite, I guess. Yeah, not sure how much I need, but we always need a ton. Alright, we gotta recharge our multi-tool.
Technology recharge.
So that's why we had to pick up a bunch of carbon. We had to use that to recharge our multi-tool. Okay, so go to our personal refiner. Hold on, I wanna... What if I just wanna do like half of that? There was a button to just take a part of it. It's gonna make me... Alright. We'll do it manually. We'll keep a little bit. 100% fill that. That's gonna give us some pure ferrite. And then we take that, put it back in there. Keep going, and that's gonna give us the magnetized ferrite. And then if we put this in here, oh, it goes back to pure ferrite. Well, damn it. Wait, did I need pure ferrite for something, I guess. Or magnetized ferrite. Yeah, we need ionized cobalt and magnetized ferrite to make the thing. Alright. It was 40 and 40, right? How did I check that? Okay. Go here, go to the crafting menu. Alright, 40. Yeah, now we need ionized cobalt, which we have right. We've got cobalt. So let's throw some of that through the refiner. Damn it. Oh, how much is it gonna take to get 40? Alright, 30. Good, good. Alright, yeah, it's working. I mean, I wasn't expecting 1-to-1, but yeah, I guess it is. Okay, so now we can make a magnetic resonator. Put in the Gravitino ball. Oh, we need 3 magnetic resonators. Okay. So we need more cobalt, and we're gonna need more uh, iron.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh, we're about to freeze to death. Crap. Nope, didn't get to scope that in time. There it is.
Units received.
Big rock. Alright. Well, how do we get the chromatic metal is a good question.
Units received.
What's this over here? Somebody's ship? Yeah, it's somebody else's starship landed there. Yeah, we're gonna need that oxygen. We're gonna need probably a lot more carbon as well to smelt up all this stuff. Man, I forgot how tedious it was when you have like a crappy multi-tool. I'm used to having one of those multi-tools where I could like just level a whole forest. Hey, it's a little rolly bug thing. Okay, so can I make some some creature food. Come back. Okay, yeah, I know all of that stuff already.
Temperature levels
Alright, well,
stabilizing.
adopt as a pet. Can I ride him? I need some loving for sure. Look at his heart. His heart bar is down pretty bad. We need to give him some of that. Incompatible size. Unable to wear accessories. And he's gonna take a full day to make any eggs. But yeah, I guess it's better than being lonely, I guess. Whoa, what is that thing?
Units received.
Okay, I think we might kick this guy out and get one of these. Let's see if I can ride this guy.
Life support power low.
Okay. Oh my god, he's slow as hell. Alright, nope, nope. We'll keep the roly bug, he's at least fast. He can keep up with me. Okay, we got some nanites. Alright, have we mined up enough stuff? Let's go to our refiner. We need like, yeah, at least like 150, right? So we got that going. Where can I find more cobalt? Seeing a lot of emerald and pyrite deposits. There's a cobalt deposit, but it's really far. And we don't have a guy to run, a guy that we can use to...
Technology recharge.
There we go. Just want to make sure we're nice and full. Oh shit, that doesn't last very long. Doesn't refill. It refills pretty fast, but that's only because it's so small. It doesn't have a lot to fill up right away. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. As long as I can get to the store this afternoon, I'm gonna have an awesome dinner. And then I got a short day at work tomorrow, and then we can play, we'll probably play Minecraft tomorrow, you know. But once I saw this, new No Man's Sky update, I had to check this out. This game is so awesome. Like, this is one video game besides Minecraft that I can, like, put my full endorsement behind. Like, if you get the opportunity to play this game, I always recommend it. Because the replay value is just so high, and plus the amount of work that the company, the developers put into this game. You don't see that anymore with these new games. The amount of content, the amount of free content that we have is just crazy. I remember when these planets were all empty and it would took a long time to find any like resources at all. But slowly, like each kind of planet has been getting fleshed out, and a lot of this stuff is procedurally generated too. So it's like you never come across the same planet twice. All right, we found our cobalt deposit. And you can actually, oh, I didn't know I wasn't on the smallest one. You can make your terrain manipulators smaller, and the smaller the laser beam, the more you get out of the same space. So I could have got a lot more cobalt out of that if I would have just used the smaller beam. Now, was it magnetized ferrite or pure ferrite that we needed? I think it was magnetized ferrite, right? Checking. No, wait, we've got to go to our exosuit, get an empty slot. Yeah, it is magnetized ferrite. So we're gonna need 80 magnetized ferrite. We got 81 magnetized ferrite. That's perfect. And then we're gonna need another 80. No, that's only 10 ionized cobalt. We're gonna need a lot more ionized cobalt, I think. Okay, it's the recipe sounds pretty whack. I think we need a lot of cobalt to make ionized cobalt. Let's see what it takes. Is it 1 to 1? No, it's 2 to 1. But we had 160, so I think we might have. Yeah, I think we got enough. Wow, that's so lucky. How did I just stop? Like, as soon as I had enough, I didn't even realize I did. 83. Yeah, if you guys believe I'm like good enough at math to freaking stage that, then you guys haven't been watching this channel. Alright, so make 2 of those. There we go. So now we just need chromatic metal. Pin details. There we go. Maybe that'll help. Refine. Yeah, okay, never mind. I was correct in thinking we need to refine that emerald. I thought this would turn into activated emerald. No, it turns into chromatic metal. Alright. Apparently activated emerald does something completely different. Or did they remove the activated stuff altogether? It was a bit confusing how the recipes were. Okay, this is a brand new thing that I've never used before. Whoa, look at that. That is pretty cool. Let's change the first person mode. Oh yeah. It's not doing anything to that thing.
Thermal protection falling.
What is that? Glowing minerals. Alright, that's pretty cool. Pretty sure this thing runs on Gravitino balls, so let's go ahead and grab our balls while we can. We need balls in and around our mouth. Oh no. Being attacked by the sentinels. Such a pain in the ass. Okay, there, I lost them already. That's pretty good. Alright, so we need to find our way back. Yeah, we need oxygen. Oh, I guess since I'm running from sentinels, I should probably stop blowing stuff up. That's how they find you.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Oh, going up in elevation? Did that change the temperature? Oh no, the sun's coming up, okay. Where is my ship? There should be a ship somewhere that I'm supposed to go to. There's industrial waste. Where's that base we were at? Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna find that again. Salvage container, that might be worth looking into. Waste disposal plant, that's where we're supposed to be, I think. What's that? Oh, that one looks closer. 4,000. Arrive in 8 minutes, or, yeah, 400 astronomical units. Well, not an AU. An AU is the distance between the Earth and the Sun. These are just U's. I'm not sure. They're just made-up units that the game... It's a made-up distance. But I mean... I know, 300 U isn't that far away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Ooh, don't die. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're hurting, but we're alive. And we got away from the sentinels. Oh, no. I think they caught me again. Alright, we're just gonna hide. What's the crouch button? How do I crouch? There is no crouch button, okay. I guess we'll just dance, because I think we lost the sentinels. Okay, so we've got our Gravitino coil. What do we do with it? Eat? We can eat stuff. That's kind of cool. And is there like... There's no like secondary use for it. How do I saw people like picking stuff up and like eating stuff all over. Like that guy just picked up a wheel and threw it in that crusher. How did he do that? Oh, hold on. I know what we need to do. We need to go to the expedition and claim our reward, and there we go. Nice. Nice. Thermal protection modules. Alright, we could use all this stuff. Where is it at? Okay, so let's alright, well, the order really matters, but I can't seem to figure it out, but there we go. Now there's a border around all of them. That worked. Okay, well, yeah, we can leave that up there in the corner. We actually need to refill that. 22%, not good. Okay, our multi-tool. What happened to the music? Yo, just got a message from a Mrs. Gimme. Oh, it's snowing. Yeah, it's below 0 up north. I hope you guys are staying warm. It's like 60 here, but that's still pretty weird. Like yesterday it was literally like 70 in the middle of freaking February, so who knows? The weather just kind of does what it wants right now. I know No Man's Sky isn't the most popular stream on my channel, but I really don't understand why. This game is so intensive. Like, there's only Minecraft has this many, like, ins and outs and, like, crafting recipes and ingredients. There's ingredients in this game I've never seen. I've been able to obtain every block in Minecraft. I have not been able to obtain, every ingredient in No Man's Sky. Okay, what are we supposed to do? That's our new test gravitino coil, search industrial waste. Alright. Over here. Industrial waste. Alright, we got it. How do I use it? Okay, we're able to like eat stuff. This is cool. Like, I did not expect this from No Man's Sky. To magnetize. L1 to magnetize? Whoa. Ah! Alright. We figured it out. It was telling me the whole time. L1 to magnetize. Deposit item in appropriate waste disposal. Alright. Space Trash Man Simulator. Let's go. So we magnetize this. Okay, that's obviously not where the tires go. That seems more like chemical. I don't even see where to put stuff in there. Let's try this one. Incorrect tab. Okay, the tires go in something else. Can we magnetize any of this stuff? Hold on, no, it's just more tires. Okay, so we gotta take the tire over to the incinerator, I think maybe. Yeet. There we go. Flux calibration complete. Generate a magnetic field. Holy cow. Like, the physics in this game have been upgraded so much. I can't believe they've added, like, this level of physics to the game. Like, this game is unrecognizable from the game that came out at launch. And I'm really astonished by it. Just the amount of free updates and free DLC. I mean, it's on par with Minecraft, for sure. Like, every update has been completely free in this game. There's no, like... And if you've ever played Starfield, Starfield is a barren wasteland compared to this game. No Man's Sky is definitely the king of the sci-fi RPGs. And I can tell I'm gonna keep playing this game for like another 10 years just based on how much content they keep putting out. Like every year there's a new expedition, sometimes two. There's so much new content. Yeet. Oh, I got good at yeeting those things. Alright. Scrap processed into nanites. That's pretty neat. Okay, I'm all about the space trash man thing. Like, let's clean up the universe. Let's make it a nicer place for everybody. I mean, seriously, anytime I see people, like, picking up trash or picking up litter, I'm like, hey, good job, thank you. I mean, Atlanta is dirty enough, and I don't understand why people just keep throwing shit on the floor. It's like, well, no, I get it. These are the same people that like chew their food with their mouth open and like fart in public places, and it's not like they're trying to be rude. It's just their parents never taught them shit and let them run around like wild animals with like no discipline. You can tell when a motherfucker ain't done a single chore in his life. Right. I wonder what these people's bedrooms look like. Alright, what's our next objective? We cleared this one. The Colossus Geobay. Alright, so this has been a big focus of this update is the Colossus. Now, if you didn't know, there's multiple exocrafts you can summon. There's like a suit, there's like a motorcycle, there's like a little car thing, there's a submarine, and then there's this giant bus tank thing. And it's cool because you can put like refiners and stuff on it. This is okay. Because like you can't do things like that on your spaceship, or you can't do things, but you can do things like that on the Corvette. It's kind of nice to have something on the ground that's kind of like the Corvette, where it's modifiable, and you can. One of the other updates is we can now scan stuff from the exocraft. We don't have to get out to scan stuff anymore. A flatbed module. Hey, space truckers. If you've never seen the movie Space Truckers, look it up. It's free on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Space Truckers, let's go. I'm down. Okay, so now we need to make a exo bay for our embark on a cross-country road trip. Deploy the Colossus exocraft to travel the desert and craft metal plating in the inventory. All right. Metal plating. How much do we need? Well, we need a lot. All right, we'll just make as much as we can, I guess. We need more. How much more do we need? All right, back to mining ferrite. Wait, can we use the manipulator thing to gain resources? Maybe that's what we're supposed to do, is refine this industrial waste to get the resources we need. No, that just gives us nanites. Okay. Alright, what about this stuff? Okay, metal scrap. I think that goes in the grindy thing over here, right? You gotta aim low, because it really eats it up there. Oh, shit. Incorrect material type. God damn it. I'll figure out where all this stuff goes eventually, I'm sure. Oh, this is... That's convenient. Alright. So I think this is what I was supposed to do to learn how to use this thing. You see, they make these missions in order to, teach you. It's like a tutorial on all the new features. And I think I kind of overlooked the the lesson there. Knowing too much can be a disadvantage at times. You really got to be open to like new ideas at all times in your life. Like, don't be the old dog that can't learn new tricks. And you can literally like block yourself from learning new stuff if you get too attached to the stuff you think you know. But that's the thing, you don't really know all that much. You think you do, and that's the problem. Like I read some Socrates. Like, we all know nothing, pretty much. Alright, but I'm having a lot of fun with the new recycling mod, I guess. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, it's nighttime. Okay. What's my objective? Customize the Colossus with the flatbed module. So for that, we need to make a Colossus geobay. Where do we put this? We don't want to like... No, you can't run. That's detaching my camera. Alright. We don't want to put it like in the middle of this place where everybody else is at. That's gonna cause problems. I can tell already. Oh wait, we can like kind of sink it into the ground. Okay, this looks good. Do it. Do it. Missing components. Alright, we need 5 metal plating. Paraffinium. Where the hell are we gonna get paraffinium from? Alright, looks like mining sesh is on. And do I have any pets? I just have the roly bug and I can't even ride the motherfucker because he's too small. Which beer is the coldest? That's the game we're playing right now. Alright, this one looks good. Ew. Yeah, always, if you drink anything out of a can, I highly recommend wiping off the top of the can, especially the part you
Thermal
put your mouth
protection
on,
falling.
and make sure you put something down into that little crack, that crevice that goes around the entire top. I guarantee you're gonna be grossed out if you take a napkin around that. Like, there's some cans, like these other ones I buy, they come in a cardboard box. They're fine. But if they're in like a 6-pack ring and exposed to just like whatever during shipping, always clean that shit off. Alright, mining sesh, we need iron and... Ooh, there's a cave. I don't know if this cave is gonna have what we need, but caves are pretty cool in this game, I'm not gonna lie.
Neurotoxins detected.
Neurotoxins, yeah, dose me up. Let's go.
Toxic protection falling. Toxic protection falling.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. I got it. Wait, what are these crystal things here?
Units received.
Cobalt and silver. All right. Those, yeah, caves usually have
Steak moved out of
rare
his parents' basement slash
stuff.
house.
Is that right? Well, congrats to him. I gotta say, living by myself has been a lot less dramatic. You know, like everybody's problems aren't my problems now. Because when you live with somebody or a couple of people, you know, whatever problems they have also become your problems just because you live with them. And, you know, I've lived with a lot of people before. I once lived with 6 girls, and the drama was nonstop. It was my girlfriend, her mom, and like her 3 sisters, and one of her sisters had a baby girl. So it was literally 6 girls. The bathroom was absolutely horrible. Just saying.
Technology recharging.
Alright, we're getting some good minerals out of here. We're getting cobalt and silver. What we need is ferrite, though, and I think if we're gonna get any ferrite, we're probably gonna need to go back up top. But I feel like we're probably gonna need more of those magnetic resonators in the future, because that's a pretty common crafting material. And we don't have the ability to duplicate items yet. Wait, I don't think so. Have I even tried to make up a refiner yet? No, I don't think so. Alright, we don't need Morrow bulbs. I think we can make Morrow bulbs into like space drugs. It's like, you know, sci-fi skooma. Because, you know, there's a whole like cooking and crafting thing on that too. That's why we brought the cakes with us. Those crazy drug infused cakes that give us like 400% jetpack tanks and all right, we still don't have any ferrite. I
Thermal
see
protection falling.
stuff up there. Let's go up there. Yeah, this has been pretty chill compared to a lot of the other expeditions. Like the Corvette expedition, the planet you landed on was literally trying to kill you. Like right now, my guy's a little bit cold. He's like, oh, it's a little cold. I mean, that's dropping a little bit, but man, you would literally just be dying every second you were outside on these other planets, and it was so, it was so annoying. Like you started on like a gas giant, and yeah, just nonstop storms. Here we go. So yeah, this is pretty chill, and I really like the whole like new physics upgrade. I mean, and you know, it seems like, oh, it's kind just a simple gravity beam they added, right? But I mean, there's like a whole like layer of physics they had to add to the game to make that happen. I mean, they already had a bunch of physics in the game, but I guess they just had to calibrate it and use that for different objects than like ships and players. But yeah, it's you know, you see plenty of content update, but you never see like complete like physics overhauls and like just the amount of work that these devs put into this game. It's impressive. You can tell it's a labor of love. Everybody that works on this game is just as passionate about it as everybody that plays it. People that are hooked on this game are hooked. You know, it's the same thing with like Skyrim or like the big Bethesda soft RPGs. But this is made by an indie studio called Hello Games. And they fucked up so bad at launch that they've spent the last like out of 5 years trying to make up for it. And I'm pretty awestruck with the results. God damn sentinels. Alright, we gotta go. We gotta go. Eat. Eat. Just keep eating. Just keep eating. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep that gimme rolling. But I keep stopping to like pick up some minerals. That's what's fucking me up because they can detect when I'm like zapping stuff. But we need that iron ferrite. Yeah, let's try and maybe change direction. Maybe we can fake them out. I'm about to kill myself. Jeez.
Technology
Yeah, we need to take it easy. Milestone complete. Alright,
Life support power low.
cool. What do you mean? I just filled up the life support. Don't tell me I'm glitching out. Ooh, here we go. This is what Gimme needs. We need to, like, harvest as much of this ferrite as we can. And then we'll stuff it in the refiner, make some magnetized ferrite. I forgot what we're trying to make. I just remember we need ferrite and we didn't have any. Oh yeah, we're trying to make a docking station for the Colossus. Alright, this dihydrogen is going to be extremely helpful to you. It's a bit more of a pain in the ass to collect because you kind of have to, like, cover a large amount of ground, but it's enough that it actually makes it worth it. So yeah, this is the part where we're literally punching trees. Like, if you play Minecraft, this is the punching trees, like, part of the game here. Alright, we got a few geodes. We're gonna wait to open those up. I don't think we get anything good from those, but... Oh, wait. Scan that, yeah.
Units received.
Yeah, the only reason to scan stuff is to get that secondary element from them, because we're not getting... We don't have upgrades on the visors, so we're not getting, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars every time we scan something new. Look at this thing.
Units received.
Can I talk to it? What's up, buddy? You want some foods? Can I give you foods? No? Oh, I wanted a little dick monster. Look at all the dicks this thing has. But apparently you can't have a giant dick monster pet, just a giant titty monster. Titty monster, they're like, yeah, you can have a giant titty monster. Can I have a giant dick monster? Nope. Sorry. Thing had like 1,000 dicks, but that would have been a cool pet. Alright, what do we... Do we have enough? Do we have enough for what we need? Metal plating. Oh, we still don't have paraffinium. How do we make paraffinium? If we go to our guide and catalog, we might be able to find... Nope. Hold on. Okay, I'm not seeing it. Where's the paraffinium? It's not a cooking thing. I don't think it's a trade good. Oh, that's frag. That's not what I'm looking for. All right. Uh, all right. We're gonna have to do a quick search to figure out how we find this stuff. Yeah, we could probably make. Yeah, we got all the metal plating we need. I think my inventory is actually full. So, yeah, we're gonna open that geode. Same with this glowing mineral. Oh, it gave me something new. Shit. There is a quick split button. Why wasn't that working before? Okay, can I drop this stuff maybe, or... Oh, discard. There we go. We don't need all of those balls. Alright. I don't see the paraffinium as something we can craft. Uh, hmm. Does it refine down from something? Let's check the smelter. What if we put ionized cobalt in here? That just gives us regular cobalt. Rusted metal just gives us ferrite dust. Alright. How about the chromatic metal? It does not refine into anything. Gravitino balls? Nothing. Nothing. Hydrogen. Can make some dihydrogen. Silver. Nothing from silver, really? That makes our glass. Alright, let's maybe take a look around, see if we see any deposits. I mean, that's like really the only thing I can think of. Well, we haven't tried pyrite, maybe that... We don't have the truck yet, so we can't go to those places with the... toxic waste, because we need the truck for that. And we're trying to make the truck right now. Industrial waste, yeah, that's not something we can pick up yet. There's a cobalt deposit, an emerald deposit.
hi.
Hey, what's up? It's Tegan and Snowflake. Hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon. Alright, we're gonna go check out this pyrite deposit. Maybe that's what we need, right?
Hey, it's at Tegan Wilson 1508, and welcome to the live stream. Smiling face with
You know what?
sunglasses.
Holy crap. It's 5 o'clock and it's brighter outside than it's been all day long. That's a good sign. I tried to go to the store earlier and I got so rained on I just turned around and went back home. But I think we're gonna hit a dry spot. So probably after the live stream I should be able to go to the store and get a few things for dinner. I actually didn't end up cooking dinner yesterday. I ordered out, got some KFC. Man, the famous
She
bowl and
said
some
hi, she
biscuits,
is at
so good.
gymnastics.
Whoa, almost fell in a hole. Man, it's so hard having like no jetpack strength anymore. Alright, we got the need terrain manipulator on mining. We need to make it as small as possible. There we go. And we're out of juice.
Technology recharge.
Okay, yeah, we don't need to use the tiniest of the beams. We just need to get some of this. Under different circumstances, I would literally try to get the very most I could out of this deposit. I don't even know if this is the element that I need though, so let's just pick up enough to see if we can do any
And she is
crafting with
going
it.
to do a cartwheel.
Okay, so what happens if we take some of this pyrite? Definitely seems like it was telling me to put something in here. That just gives me ferrite. See, what is that? It's telling me I've got something to put in here that will make things happen, but I don't know what it is. What am I supposed to do? Okay, yeah, I don't think pyrite was the answer.
She is wearing her Care Bears gymnastics outfit.
Yeah, make sure we go up and down the shaft there. Alright, that's good. Oh, some big crystals. Oh, I don't have the advanced mining lasers, so we can't get those. Oh, there's the dick monster again. Oh my god, it has so many dicks.
She's
Yeah,
nervous.
show me your dicks. Show me your dicks. It's like hentai at this point, right? Oh, that's a big tree. Oh no, the sentinels. Damn it, there's like 3 of them after me now. Yeah, I think I faked them out. Using the glitch where if you do a melee attack and jump at the same time, you get like an extra boost. It's pretty easy to pull off, and yeah, it gives you a lot more forward momentum than it gives you upwards momentum. Man, I ran
She
right
did the
back into the damn
cartwheel.
sentinels. Man, imagine trying to do a cartwheel with like floppy balls. Yeah, I could see that going horribly wrong, trying to do a cartwheel. Okay, I think we escaped. We were under a lot of pressure there. But we made it. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm probably better off just playing this by myself. I don't think anybody's coming to the live stream. But I did want to show it off and just let you know, guys know I still play No Man's Sky. This was recommended to me by our old homie, Savvy. So if you see Savvy online, tell him Gimme says hey. But thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure to hit a like and a subscribe. And as always, I'll see ya when I see ya. Later, taters.